In 4 weeks to your best life, we cover a lot of ground. You're not going to complete it all, trust me, but you will feel so much better and you will know where you're going. And you'll be excited about doing the work, about continuing the work, I should say. And again, it's about becoming empowered. You can't do anything unless you become empowered. And you know if you have gotten there or not because you're feeling confident, you're full of yourself, so to speak, and you're saying, I'm ready to go do this. And that's a great thing. But we have trouble with that. I had trouble with that for most of my life because there were things about me that I judged, that I didn't like. And I thought there's something wrong with me. And I see that in my clients. This is why I do the work I do, because I know it's not true. And I just really love it. But I had to work through this. And this is the information I received, like I said, many, many years ago from your life operating instructions, which we're using in the 4 weeks to your best life. And this one is this. This one says, all of you is acceptable. All of you is acceptable. This is referring to every aspect of your physical being, including your physical traits, your emotions, your moods, or anything else that makes up the unique you. You only experience difficulty when you attempt to ignore, hide, or pretend that certain aspects of you do not exist. Now, I know that when you heard that, you're thinking and you're saying, wait a minute, there's stuff about me I don't want anybody to know, I'm not going to acknowledge, and I hate this, and why was I born with this? And what we come to understand through doing this work is that every part of you is perfect. You just haven't figured out how to interpret that into how you were meant to live your life and what a gift you are. That's the other thing that came out of this. You know, you all have seen certain people who have been speakers or, thought leaders or all of that, who've talked about all the struggles and things that they went through. And then we look at that and we go, how can they do that? They're really successful. How can they talk about this? It's because they understand the value of accepting every aspect of their experience, including how they judge themselves physically, because a lot of us are doing that. And we will use that to hold ourselves back, and it gets ingrained. The way that you will assess yourself physically, sometimes it begins when we're kids, when we're in school, going to school, or maybe we picked it up, kids said something about us, and so we start forming certain beliefs about who we are. In high school, I had a big head. I had a really large head for me, for my size. And so there was a friend of mine. She was wonderful. I really liked her, but she gave me a nickname, and it was called Football Head. And it's fun, right? It's fun, and it's like, oh, they had fun with calling me that. However, I'm accepting that as a judgment and not recognizing how I have embodied that. I'm holding on to that. And so now I'm walking around with this feeling of insecurity, not remembering that I started programming it into myself when I was in high school because someone said something to me, because someone called me a particular name, because I had not come to the place where I understood everything about me was acceptable. Everything about you is acceptable. Every aspect. I don't care what it is. I've even had things, physical ailments, where my body became deformed in certain places. That was embarrassing. I don't want to talk about it. Nope. It was for a reason. That made me the unique me, exactly as it's going to do for you.